What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to MMA Zone, your home for all the latest updates, fight reactions, and breaking MMA headlines. Today, we've got Charles Oliveira responding to Max Holloway's shocking allegations, Alex Pereira reportedly ignoring health advice from the UFC, and new insights into Tom Aspinall's next move. So before we dive into all that, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications. All right, first up, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira has finally broken his silence following Max Holloway's recent comments that stirred up the MMA community. In a recent interview, Max Holloway made a few statements implying that Oliveira had previously avoided fighting him, suggesting that certain matchups in the UFC's featherweight and lightweight divisions were, quote, carefully managed. Fans were quick to react online, with some calling out Holloway for trying to stir the pot, while others agreed that Oliveira's rise through the lightweight ranks might have benefited from timing and matchmaking. But Charles wasn't having any of it. Speaking through a translator in a media scrum in Brazil, Oliveira made it clear he's never avoided anyone. He said, "Max is a great fighter, one of the best of all time, but I've fought everyone the UFC has ever put in front of me. I don't choose fights, I fight whoever they send." Oliveira also reminded everyone that he has the record for most finishes in UFC history. That alone, he says, proves he's never backed down from challenge. He even took a subtle jab at Holloway, saying, "Some people talk too much outside the cage. I let my fights speak for me." The response instantly went viral, with fans debating whether Holloway's comments were just mental warfare ahead of a possible super fight. Now, while these two fighters are in different divisions, the MMA world would absolutely love to see Oliveira versus Holloway, maybe at a 155-pound catchweight. And judging by how these two are talking lately, that might not be impossible. Next up, the always fearless Alex Pereira is making headlines again, this time for reportedly ignoring medical advice from the UFC. After his last fight, multiple sources close to Pereira revealed that the UFC medical team advised him to take an extended rest due to accumulated injuries, particularly with his hand and leg. However, just days after the fight, Pereira was already back in the gym, training hard, sparring, and even posting footage of himself doing heavy kicks and power drills. Fans were quick to comment that Pereira simply doesn't know how to slow down, while others worried that he might be risking long-term damage. When asked about it, Pereira brushed off the concerns. He said, "Fighters fight. That's what we do. I don't sit around waiting to heal like normal people." He also mentioned that he's built his entire career around discipline and consistency, and that taking too much time off makes him feel lazy. However, insiders from the UFC Performance Institute hinted that the organization prefers Pereira to take a medical rest period before booking his next bout, especially since there are already talks about him fighting in early 2025, possibly against the winner of the upcoming light heavyweight clash. Still, Pereira seems focused on staying sharp. He's been spotted training with Glover Teixeira again, working on wrestling defense and timing, showing everyone that even with injuries, he's still a threat to anyone in the division. Now let's talk about Tom Aspinall, who's been in the headlines lately after that controversial moment involving an eye poke in his last appearance. The situation sparked a lot of debate across social media. Some fans called it accidental and unavoidable, while others claimed that the referee should have handled it differently. Aspinall, for his part, has kept things professional. In a recent statement, he said he's frustrated but not blaming anyone. He's already back in light training and focusing on recovery. There's talk that Aspinall might get a quick turnaround fight, potentially early next year, and several names have been thrown around, including Ciryl Gane and even Curtis Blades for a possible rematch. UFC insiders are reportedly high on Aspinall's potential to headline another UK card, especially given how quickly he's become a fan favorite. He's also been vocal about wanting to fight in front of his home crowd again, saying, "There's no better feeling than hearing the UK crowd go wild. That's the energy I fight for." Many fans are hoping he gets that chance soon. And if the UFC is smart, they'll capitalize on Aspinall's popularity before momentum fades. Let's go through a few more quick updates from around the MMA world. Islam Makhachev is rumored to be back in camp, teasing something big for early 2025. Fans are speculating it could be a rematch with Charles Oliveira or possibly a super fight at welterweight. Sean Strickland continues to stir things up online, this time targeting a few fighters on social media with his usual wild rants. No surprise there. And Conor McGregor? He's dropped another cryptic message on X, saying simply, January. Whether that means a fight announcement or just more McGregor hype, we'll have to wait and see. And that's it for today's MMA news update. Charles Oliveira shutting down Max Holloway's allegations. Alex Pereira doing things his own way despite UFC advice. And Tom Aspinall looking to bounce back stronger than ever. What do you think about Oliveira's response? Was Max Holloway just stirring up hype? Or is there some truth to what he said? And do you think Pereira should take more rest before his next fight? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily MMA coverage. Thanks for watching, fight fans, and we'll see you in the next one.